Howdy, hey babes, Evie Sweetie here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about skin cycling and how I got my skin to be near perfect by using a simple technique from a very renowned dermatologist named Whitney Bowe. I was able to even out my skin and really help myself get out of the loophole and the rabbit hole of being a product junkie when it comes to skincare and really focus on the technique of how I apply my products. Pretty much relearned my skin again by going through a second puberty, acne, breakouts, and just noticing my skin changing as I age and get older. If that's something that interests you, then keep on watching. What is skin cycling? Skin cycling is actually a trend that I found on TikTok before I quit social media about 2 years ago. This trend is really something that talks about a sequence of 4 nights of use when it comes to how you apply your skincare products. Number 1, we have 2 nights of actives and 2 nights of no actives. And when I say actives, I mean skincare products that have active ingredients that increase cell turnover or exfoliate the skin. So I would think of chemical exfoliants, manual exfoliants, but also retinoids. Those are my top 3 methods of exfoliation. But the difference is that with a retinoid, it's more clinically proven since it's a derivative of vitamin A. But also with the chemical exfoliants and the physical exfoliants, that's really going to help get rid of the dead skin off of the first layer of your dermis on your face and make new skin form and get rid of any uneven skin tone or just dry patches or anything in your skin that's ready to come off, so it can lead to bright, fresh, and plump skin. I actually did a TikTok a long time ago in my old account. I don't have the video now because it's on my old account and I don't have my old content anymore, which is kind of a shame, but either way, that's a whole nother story. You can watch my video about why I quit social media and why I came back, but that's besides the point. But skin cycling is basically 2 days of day 1, you exfoliate your skin in your skincare routine, and day 2, you use a retinoid in your skincare routine. But also, after you do those 2 days of a sequence, you take 2 days off. And that 4-day sequence keeps repeating itself until you get the desired results of your complexion and skin desires. I've been doing that for at least a month and a half consistently now. And I've definitely noticed in my skincare, my skin is very much even. I've always had pretty good skin, but when I reached my mid-20s, I noticed that I was kind of going through a second puberty. Let me know if you've actually had that happen to you. There's something called a second puberty where you get acne again, or you start to have issues with your skin that just come out of nowhere. I was freaking out because I was always used to having nice skin. I noticed that I had to really kind of do something about it. So what is skin cycling? Is a 4-night sequence where you take 2 days on and 2 days off. And going into the 2 days off part is really just sticking with a skincare routine that is very simple, absolutely no actives for 2 days. So think of it as you have your cleanser, your moisturizer, and for daytime, your sunscreen. That's it. You're not using any serums or products that are gonna have active ingredients that are going to change certain things in your skin to increase cell turnover, like a retinoid or a chemical or physical exfoliant. And the purpose of it is to really, 1, keep your barrier intact, and 2, keep your skin not mad at you. You know what I mean? I just realized in the past for me, my skin would be mad at me so much because I was doing the most. I was doing retinoids every day, or, not necessarily giving my skin time to rest. And I think with skincare, we need to talk about resting, okay? Obviously you got to get your sleep. Obviously you got to get, your nutrition in and all the things that have low stress levels. But when it comes to what we do to our skin, we have to let it rest so we can see results that we have. And that's what really attracted me to the skin cycling method. and what made me feel, you know, like comfortable with, oh, this is sustainable. Like I could definitely do 2 nights of 1 day exfoliation, second day retinoid, and then 2 nights like just do cleanser, moisturizer, and a day wear sunscreen, like easy peasy. When I started doing the skin cycling, it took me about 3 to 4 weeks to see results in my skin. My skin now, I used to have really bad dark spots around my jawline and the sides of my face. I feel like I attributed that really to one, just hormonal acne when it came to just, you know, that time of the month or stress levels. And I think with my stress levels, I was breaking out a lot around down here. And the sides of my face was probably due to either bacteria from my phone or bacteria from like not changing my pillowcase like every couple nights. So I made those changes, and I definitely think it helped me with, you know, having those dark marks on the side of my face, like the side of the cheeks and around the jawline. I think for me, that's been something that I've noticed, like it's faded a lot over time in the last almost 2 months now. At this point, with skincare, it takes patience. Like you cannot rush the process with skincare. With me letting my skin breathe more now, switching up how I wear my makeup, it's allowed my skin to really heal itself and to really even out without me relying on makeup to have like a full face glam, full coverage foundation glam every day. I just can't live in that ministry. It's just not for me. Not to say I don't love a full glam, because I love a full glam. Like, do not get it twisted. I love a full glam. But I think if you're on a journey to like really, really even your skin out, make it like dang near perfect, like you have to make sure your skincare is on point. And when I say on point, I don't mean like a 15, 10-step skincare routine. I know that's the thing that's like really popular in like, you know, like the K-beauty Korean skincare world where there's like 15 million steps. But me personally, I don't think you need all of that. I don't think you do. I do have like products that I use that I love. Let me know if you want like a part 2 of like the products I use for skin cycling. Just comment part 2 in the comments below. You know, you just want to make sure you're doing your skin due justice, so when you age gracefully, your skin is really bomb and it's still plump and it's glowing. You know what I mean? Like glow for a living that I say at the end of every video is not only internally, it's outside. Like that's been my brand since I was very young. Even like if you've known me from like back in the day when I used to have a blog, like glowing for a living has always been my MO. Period. So your skin and your face and just your body in general is really reflective of your lifestyle habits and like your dedication to what you can sustain over a longer period of time. Like I mentioned, I went through like an adult puberty, like a second puberty, where I don't know what it is, but like I literally woke up one day after overnight, and I felt like my skin and face changed overnight. It was like one day I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, like this is me. Like I'm noticing my face and skin change. And that's what gave me like the diligence to be like, okay, I gotta really like put effort into maintaining my skin and how it looks, because one day you will wake up and notice, wow, something changed in my face, and you can't pinpoint it, but you can pinpoint it. Like it's humbling. But it's also like, okay, like, what can I do now? You know what I mean? And I don't want to instill like fear, like, oh my God, I don't want to get older. But like, when you wake up and you quite literally see a feature on your face change, or overall your face change, or overall like you have acne all of a sudden, and it's like, where is this coming from? That's your body trying to tell you that you're going through a cycle right now and you need to address it before it starts to affect other areas of your life or your internal health in general. Because your skin is your biggest and largest organ, but it's also the organ that's going to tell you if something's wrong. You know what I mean? It's going to tell you if, hey, like you're not exercising enough, or hey, you're not eating well, or, you know, even with like your hair and your nails, like all of our skin, our nails, our hair are made up of the same proteins, you know? And they're the first ways that our body, our brain, like sends signals that, hey, something's going on. Let's have it show up in the form of acne. Let's have it show up in the form of your edges falling out, your hair loss, or your hair being thin, or your nails being yellow and brittle and breaking. That's a sign, babes. That's a sign, girlies. Like, we gotta take care of ourselves when it comes to our skin. We gotta take care of ourselves when it comes to our vanity. You know, like, it's really important. So this skin cycling, I feel like is good for anybody to use, whether you want to use high-end skincare or affordable skincare or things that you just know work for you. But incorporating the 4-night sequence, I don't know why I'm doing 8 here, but I have 4 on each hand, you get me. It will change your life. Like, it's changed my skin. I'm gonna do this forever now. And I just think it's something that if you don't know anything about skincare, this is something that's easy to pick up because it forms new habits. And habits over time that accumulate are going to give you great results and great confidence in your skin where you can walk out the house and not wear makeup or foundation and you look top tier. And speaking of makeup and foundation, there's a way that you can do your makeup that is gonna make your skin shine where you get compliments of, oh my God, your skin is so beautiful, versus, oh my God, your makeup is so beautiful. If you know, you know, that is a major difference of a compliment. And I'm in the era of life right now where I want people to compliment my skin looking really bomb versus my makeup looking really bomb. Do you get me? Like, there's nothing wrong with being complimented for your makeup because I love doing like fun makeup looks when I'm not trying to, you know, be at home chilling. But when someone's like, your skin is beautiful, like you're beautiful, it just hits different. It hits really different. And I want all the girlies to feel that way where you don't feel like you need a whole bunch of makeup to feel really bomb. Like, there's ways that you do your foundation, there's ways to do your makeup so that your skin shines and not the foundation shines. Because I came to a point where I was like loving how my skin looked, but I had a few imperfections that I wanted to, you know, cover up and like even out. But I'm really focusing on evening out my skin naturally with skincare as my base foundation of my beauty routine and having makeup just be the topper to enhance my features. Like, that's the era I'm in. I think it's super important. Like, these days I wear less foundation than what you see on like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. Like, if it's telling me to use 1 pump of foundation, I'm gonna use half a pump. You know, like, there's days I don't even wear foundation, like the liquid kind or even the cream kind. And I just try to just do a little spot conceal, a powder probably with more coverage, and just strategically cover areas around my features that I want to highlight so they like pop out, you know? And I think with approaching your makeup style that way, it's really going to help your skin breathe more. It's going to help you not spend as much time in the cleansing process of like washing off your makeup correctly. And I think it's something that is kind of underrated and not talked about enough on YouTube. So I want to talk about it because it's just something that I really care about. And I think with the amount of comments I get sometimes about like my skin and how it looks, I think I could share a bit of my experience, my passion, and my just tips for you to be lookingbomb.com. Curioso. Also, as a bonus step, and you know, I'm an African girly, I'm melanated, my skin is skinning, but babes, girlies, everyone that watches my channel, it's important to wear sunscreen. Very, very important. Like, I'm a mineral sunscreen girly. I have a bit more sensitive skin now, post my second puberty stage. So I don't really go for chemical sunscreens unless it's extremely hydrating. And I avoid my eye area because it gets a little tingly when I wear chemical sunscreen. So I'm more of a mineral sunscreen girly, but I'm always like on the hunt of like for a good mineral sunscreen that's affordable. Because some of these mineral sunscreens and sunscreens in general, they're adding that luxury tax because it's not like a market that's very highly saturated. So I'm still gonna, you know, always promote wear your sunscreen. But for me, I use both chemical and mineral, mostly mineral, because I would wear like a full face of makeup when I leave the house sometimes. But like if I'm having moments where I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, I will do chemical because I know for sure it's not going to leave any tinge of a cast or shift my undertone. So that's my only thing. But I like mineral sunscreen because the process of mineral sunscreen is like, I think, safer for skin and for me than the chemical sunscreen because of the irritation. But you can use any sunscreen you want as long as it's working. You know what I mean? Like if it's working for you and you have that adequate protection and broad spectrum, that I think is like a bonus tip that you have to do to kind of preserve the results you use when using your exfoliators and your retinoids, because it'll say on any bottle of a product you're using that sun protection is paramount when you're using an active ingredient product with, you know, your skincare, because the sun will damage your skin since your skin is like kind of raw and open to the, you know, elements of the sun. So my name is Evie, Sweetie. I really hope you like this video. I am really like happy for like the new people that are coming to my channel. I do a lot of beauty content and some commentary, but mostly like self-development and just girly lifestyle, like the things that I care about when it comes to like my image and likeness as an African girly. And I just think at this point, I care about the perception and the well-being of Black women and also women in general, because I think my advice really applies to everyone of all races. But me being someone that I can definitely see and notice like underrepresentation with certain topics, I want to be able to like put my neck out there and talk about it and see if anyone resonates. So if this resonated with you, then leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about your skincare journeys or any questions you have for me to get even skin. More than happy to do more content on skincare as well as like my hair care too. And always remember that you glow for a living because you're lit from within, beyond skin deep. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Actually, close up. Ooh. I'm here for the skincare. And not my light. The light's giving me a lot of like vibes, but the skincare is skinning. Okay? Okay. Bye.